Hello everyone, we are group 11. Today we are going to talk about RFID and its uses in our daily lives. So here is our outline for today's presentation. We'll first talk about what is RFID, following by advantages and disadvantages. Finally, the applications of RFID. So what is RFID? RFID is radio frequency identification. It consists of three main components, that is tag, reader, and the computer. So the RFID use radio waves to exchange data. The data will be exchanged between the tag and also the reader. The main purpose for using RFID is to identification and also the tracking. What is a tag? A tag consists of tiny silicon computer chip and also an antenna. Each chip is given a unique ID numbers to every product, and it uses radio frequency energy to communicate with the reader. So there are two types of tag. One is the active tag, and also another one is the passive tag. Active tag requires a battery to supply the source of power of the antenna and also the tag current. And the passive tag does not contain a battery, and the power is supplied by the reader. So in order to get the data in the RFID tag, you need a reader. A reader is a device that contains one or more antennas. When an AC current is passed through a reader coil, it produces changing magnetic fields, and this changing magnetic field induces a voltage in the tag coil. This induced voltage will then cause a flow of current in the tag coil. So the information encoded in the tag coil will then pass send data to the reader coil, and the reader will then decode the information and is sent back to the computer system in the digital form. So this is the introductions of the mechanism of the RFID.
Thank you, Queenie. And then I will talk about the pros and cons of RFID technology. As we know that this technology is widely used in logistic management and animal identification. So let's see why it is so useful in these two disciplines. The RFID technology does not require the direct physical contact between the tag and the reader. So the reading is automatic and involves no labor. Therefore, it provides an effective way for access management. In addition, the storage capacity of RFID tag is much higher compared to barcode. So it can store more product information in the tag. It also allows the information update throughout the product life cycle. So the stock owner can know the current condition of their goods and plan the selling strategy correspondingly, which facilitates the inventory management. Here are also some advantages of RFID, such as it is reliable, can work at high speed, etc. And then we will focus on the disadvantage of RFID. Since it become more popular nowadays, people are more concerned about its security and privacy problems. Major credit card companies such as Visa, MasterCard, and some smart cards such as Octopus cards also applying this technology. People are afraid that their personal information may be stolen easily by someone who stands next to you with a RFID reader. Your credit card number, spending habit, and the financial condition may be easily stolen by someone you don't know. Furthermore, people are also concerned that large companies may collect their personal information without their permission and awareness by the use of RFID technology. The second drawback is that the technical obstacle. Due to the use of radio frequency, it has some interference with other radio waves. Moreover, it does not function well in liquid and on the metal surface. The third point is that it has a much higher cost compared to barcode, so it may not be affordable to some small size company. The last point is the lack of standardization. There are two major standardization bodies in the world, which are the ISO and the EPC. They set separate and sometimes conflicting standards for the RFID technology. So this makes some confusion and some troubles to the RFID applying company. And then I will pass to Annie to talk about the application.
Thanks, Amy. Since RFID has a quick and reliable means to identify and manage items, so it has wide applications in different areas. One of the most commonly known example is Octopus Card. Octopus Card is a touch-and-go system where payments can be made without taking the card out. You can just make the payments by just waving over the reader. And inside the Octopus Card, there is an IC and antenna so that it can transmit the signals using radio wave of around 14 megahertz to different fare processors. And Octopus Card has quite a high communication speed, and it has a storage capacity up to 64 kilobytes, which is much larger than a traditional magnetic strip card, which can provide around 125 bytes only. The second application is in animal identification. A very small RFID tag with a unique number is placed under the animal skin, and the data and the information about the pet owner's contact is stored in a database. So when a pet is found, the animal is scanned to check its identity, and this is very useful in helping the return of lost pets. The third application is in inventory management. As mentioned by Amy, the invention of RFID is has brought a great improvement to the logistics industry. Giant retailers like Walmart has required all its suppliers to place an RFID tag on all the shipments so that it can better manage its supply chain. And with this technology, information about shipment arrivals and product purchases can be communicated in real time, and this largely reduces the labor cost and improves the inventory accuracy. The last application is in the library management. Traditionally, books are checked out using a barcode system in which only one book can be processed each time. However, with RFID technology, books are placed with RFID tags, and several books can be checked out simultaneously, and this makes the borrowing process much easier. Also, instead of using the call number to search for books, people can now use an RFID reader to scan the bookshelves to look for the books they want, and this makes the searching process much easier. In addition to that, the security of the library can be enhanced because any uncharted books will be given signals as they pass through the exit with an RFID sensor. A more advanced application is that a library card with RFID technology can even control the movement of a chair, so that users don't have to look for a seat in the library. After talking about all these applications, so you may wonder what the future of RFID technology would be. One of the obstacles is the cost. Currently, RFID is quite costly at the moment, but we believe that the price will drop gradually because of the rapid development in this industry. The second possible problem is that the information on the tag may be accessed by external reader if RFID technology is standardized. However, steps can be taken to encounter this problem. For example, encryption could be used so that only authorized reader will be able to decode the signal. If all the problems can be solved, we believe that RFID will become more popular in the future. For example, the demand of RFID smart cards is very strong. As you can see on the graph, the revenue generated by RFID smart cards is increasing over the years. And the second possible change that RFID may bring is that it may replace the barcode system. Actually, both RFID and barcode are data collection technologies. However, there are more advantages of using RFID than using barcode. For example, in the read range or the read rate, and even for the storage capacity, RFID is better than barcode. And also, for the barcode, it's more labor intensive, and the data cannot be changed on the barcode. So it's likely that RFID will replace barcode one day when it is inexpensive to use. For the last future prospects of RFID, we think that it will provide more convenience to consumer, not just to the logistics industry. And here we'd like to show you a video about future shopping with RFID.
Sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
And that's all for our presentation. Thank you.